Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and today I'm doing a pretty typical condo unit. Master bedroom with a hallway over to a bathroom, living room, and a dining area over that way, and this hallway, of course, and all the way over here and into this spare bedroom. Carpet is about 10 years old, and you can see it's got quite a bit of a dark appearance in the doorways and the high traffic areas. And there's two things that are going on with the carpet. It is compressing. It is a olefin berber and or multi-level loop actually, but it is compressing in the traffic lanes. You can see quite a difference in the pile over to the left here, for example, as opposed to over here where it's actually compressing, although the loops drop over time as it gets walked on. And there was a wheelchair on this carpet for a little while as well, so that didn't help. The other thing is that as the carpet is walked on, carpet filament with the yarn is made of filaments is a highly reflective surface like this piece of acrylic, but over time as the carpet gets walked on, there's a scuffing effect that goes on the yarn, and over time you get this scuffing effect, and the light no longer reflects off of the scuffed surface as well as it does off of the shiny reflective surface, so you'll get an appearance of soiling, which is actually just caused by the wear effect on the carpet fiber. So you can't unwear that, you can't restore that. It's just a characteristic of what the wear looks like. So just bear that in mind, particularly the olefin carpet and the Berber style or loop style. It does show a little more readily than on other carpets. But so we're gonna go ahead and clean it. Now I've got a Hogs Hair fiber pad under the machine, and I'm using Nanomax 2 ounces per gallon. We'll just wipe that floor. And Nanomax, of course, is a neutral pH, 97% food-grade plant-based ingredients, and has a health rating of 0, so it's as safe as it's possible to get. You can't get a better health rating than 0. That's the same health rating that water would have, actually. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using a product that has a health rating of 1, or in some cases even 2, but I personally prefer to use as safe a product as I can find that works really well, and this Nanomax certainly does work very well. It uses the nanotechnology, what's called Nanomax. And if you go on the bonnetpro.com website, there's information there that explains all about this product and what makes it unique and why it works so well. And now when you're cleaning a carpet like this, and I've done this many times in the past where I was using my OP machine, this would be the carpet that is more difficult for the machine to maneuver on, because the heavier loop makes it, they tend to kind of chatter on the carpet fiber. A little bit more difficult to deal with, at least the Orbot that I was using and the Orbitech that I was using. I found that when I was using them. I think the Trinity machines would have be a little easier for them because they do have a little bit bigger orbit. So this, of course, is a nylon in here, kind of a quite a bit softer, I think this is what you call a Saxony. It's a nice carpet actually. This is actually the second time I've cleaned this carpet, and I was just talking to the lady, and she was just saying how that they were very, very happy with the way the carpet performed. Stayed clean, you know, cleaned up really nicely, and it stayed clean. And I guess she had, I don't know what was that, this time or the time before when she called us, that somebody she had been talking to about getting the carpet cleaned, another company, and they told her that it would probably take at least 2 days for the carpet to dry, which is pretty typical for hot water extraction. And this being a looped carpet, they would take longer to dry than a cut pile, because the loop will actually hold moisture under the loop. Carpet dries by the moisture moving up the yarn to the tip of the yarn and then evaporating off into the air. But when it's a looped carpet, a lot of moisture will tend to lurk underneath the loop, and that's why Berbers or looped carpets tend to take longer to dry and are much more prone to wicking. So now we're gonna go around the corner. Put the slack behind me. No, I only did a trigger sprayed with Omega Citrus in the traffic areas, down the hallway, and into this bedroom over to the right, which is the master bedroom. But in this doorway, for example, you can really see the well, I can really see that the carpet is very compressed, very flattened right in the doorway. And over here to the left, where it's never been walked on, you can see there's a lot more depth to the carpet. The yarn is still there, it's just flattened. And once these olefin Berber or looped carpets flatten, you can't really lift them up. The yarn is actually pretty stiff, so it does resist compression, but once it compresses, you can't really lift it up again. But it's still a good carpet. Need to pull my slack. So very easy and straightforward. A very overall very easy job, this one. Very little furniture moving, just a few pieces there, and like what, 3 or 4 pieces in the living room, and that's it. Okay. Another cool, cloudy day today. We had actually a microstorm came through last night, and the wind really kicked up. We have a sort of a tarp, sort of a sail thing over our back deck, and oh, it was flapping in the wind. Went running out there last night and unhooked it so that it wouldn't fly away or pull the posts out. It was really quite a, almost like a little mini tornado or something. And it got down to 3 degrees last night. And that's only, 3 degrees above zero. Freezing. Still cold. Garden isn't liking it. People's vegetable gardens and flowers just aren't liking it. My wife had some squash freeze a couple of weeks ago that she just planted. She got some more the other day and gonna try again. And the bees aren't pollinating because it's too cold for them to fly around. So it's not a good thing. It's another disaster on top of a disaster, which is the signs of the times, unfortunately. Okay. I don't really need to scrub underneath here where the couch has been sitting. I'll just sort of work my way across this area right here. This is where the front of the couch was. I'll get over here. And there is one stain that I have to deal with, which is just up ahead of me, which is from an old chair. There's a graphite stain over here. Right there. So let's see what happened. I did prep it with and it's gone. Just like that. It's amazing how well that works. And that's actually, I used Windex on there. Works amazing. Go over this, but in front of where the chairs are sitting, a little bit extra here. A little bit of extra wear on the, I guess where they've been sitting around the table. I see some pile distortion here from the chair legs, and on the other side was a bit too. Right over here, that is. So we'll go around behind the table. Fair amount of fiber and hair and everything getting pulled out. That's the one of the advantages of the fiber pad is they do tend to pull hair and fibers, like loose hair that isn't fur, I meant, out of the carpet. Much more so than just an absorbent pad like the Iron Man would. So it's always actually usually a good idea to go over a carpet with a fiber pad first, even if you just do it quickly, because it'll pull things out that it won't get pulled out otherwise. Now the Iron Man, or which is what I'm using right now, is of course more of an extraction pad. Much more, obviously more absorbent, and it'll draw up and lift or transfer the soil up and out of the carpet fiber that's been dislodged by the scrubbing. So we're doing the soil extraction transfer technology. That's what we're doing right now, using the set method. Okay, we can put that stuff back and out of the way. It's a light couch. Okay, now I can just do the center portion now where I haven't gone yet. I already did that patch right there. Of course, this machine again is doing 360-degree cleaning passes per second on the carpet, and I'm overlapping. Okay. Now I just go back to where I started and we'll do a switch. So what I'm going to do is I'll do that as a separate video. So I'll let you go. So thank you for watching and have a good day.